snowboarders of the internet. I'm your host, Avron Lefebvre, and this is Kevin Hub, your co-host, and this is the Angry Snowboarder podcast. And it has been 1 month since the last time we did one, and we're doing another one. So
more frequent than the time before, which was a gap of 10 months?
10 months.
Something like that?
Yes, we did three, and then we just completely stopped. So if we make it to number 3, we will be even with where we were. But I think we can probably make this go.
I think we can make it go longer.
Anyways, the theme of this month's podcast is bad snowboard inventions that we've seen. We're going to dissect a lot of topics from rotational bindings, LED snowboards, Gilson snowboards, Ruroc helmets, the anti-beanie, the helmet beanie.
The snowboard pole.
The snowboard pole. The stuff on the wheel over here that I can't think of. The powder foil.
Lots of stuff. It's over-engineered and unnecessary.
Yes. Just the worst ideas ever for snowboarding. So, with that said, that's what the podcast's about, but we need to catch up on a few things. Kevin went to Mexico and drank the water.
I came back fine. I did drink the water. I ate fruit and veggies. I did all the wrong things. Well, I mean, I didn't drink, like, village water. You know, like, I'm not, like...
The villages actually have water?
Maybe.
I don't
know. I didn't really look it up. So
yes. So yeah, Kevin went to Mexico. I didn't. I've been looking for a car. I was going to buy a car today, and they sold it out from under me. So if anyone is an auto broker and would like to help me find the car I've been looking for the last year, please email me, avron@angrysnowboarder.com.
Or feel free to donate a car. We take free cars.
Yes,
as long as they're not piles of poo.
Actually, if you're a car dealership and you would like to sponsor us,
hey,
I will take a free car, preferably a Volvo XC90 R design with the tan trim.
I will take anything with 4-wheel drive.
Maybe not even 4-wheel.
All-wheel, 4-wheel, 2-wheel with really good snow tires. I'll take something that runs.
He wants a rear-wheel drive car. Like a Mustang, convertible.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes. Because that's what your girlfriend drove to the mountains.
Yeah, it is. Yes, it was.
But
now she drives a Jeep. She's good now.
She is good now. And also in that time, Gershon Dorfman, head of sales for K2, reached out to me and hooked me up with a brand new set of the Rennen boot. So I'm actually going to be running a slightly softer boot this year, part of the season, I think. So
yeah. Thank
you, Gershon. Thank you, K2. They did not sponsor this episode. So...
Not yet.
Not yet.
Come on, guys.
Come on, guys. Also, Kevin has been talking to Big Jim over at Ride, and we are putting together a wish list of gear to ride to review for you guys. So we've got that going on. Mm-hmm. On Fridays, you can catch Kevin and Can Kevin Carve It, which we just dropped the Shark Bite episode, which everyone is laughing at that. They're like, effective edge on 156, effective edge on the heel. 125.
Yep, that sounds about right. Might even be shorter than that.
It might be. So
that was an interesting one. So if you haven't seen that one, go watch that. This is kind of when Can Kevin Carver starts to get good. When we start riding the weird stuff.
Yes. So there is a bunch of weird things going on with that there. Let's see. What else have we got? Binding reviews have started to drop. So you will be getting a lot of binding reviews. I'm finishing up the last ones we have. Everything else has been uploaded to our YouTube channel, so you will be seeing that. Okay, and snowboard reviews will be coming very soon. I got a few in last year before I mangled my knee, so we will be dropping some board reviews. And then the other big news is Arapahoe Basin opened here in Colorado today, and I promptly did not get out of bed and go ride. I stayed in bed till about 11:30. You know what? Best opening day ever.
I might go Monday.
You want to go Monday?
Maybe.
Okay, we might go snowboard.
We might go snowboard Monday.
Which basically means 10 laps and then burritos.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pretty much. So there's that. Loveland opens tomorrow. But guess who else opened today? Killington and Sunday River, Maine. And I got photos from both, and it looked fucking scary.
Wow. That's ambitious.
Chunder Muffin Express. Killington had a 10-inch base and was reporting 1 inch of new snow. 10-inch base. Like, someone sent me a photo, and it was it wasn't even half of a run. It was like a quarter of a run. Like, the literal white ribbon of death. You could see where the cat had driven up it, but it did not look groomed. Like, It's fucking sketchy.
Why? Like, wait a week.
Yeah, no. So
just a week, and you can make so much more progress on that. That doesn't.
Wolf Creek opened last weekend, and my good friend John Brossman's wife Jessie was able to get in with the 4G network and get first chair. So that was Nate Dogg, 4Gs. Always remember 4Gs.
Yeah.
Trailer Tom and Mr. Chad Otterstrom himself. Yep. So. And actually, Wolf Creek, I guess everyone said it was like knee-deep powder, and it wasn't that crowded.
No, I had a couple buds that went out there, and it was kind of hot pow, the type of snow that if you get out of your board and try to walk through it, it's like thigh deep, and you go and try and ride it, and you basically sink about 3 inches down, so pretty heavy stuff, but still, like, some of the footage they were getting, like, they were hitting, like, rock gaps and, like, actually snowboarding. They were actually snowboarding, so kind of crazy. But
yeah, and then Sunday we got a foot of snow here in Breckenridge.
Yep.
And it's sticking around. Temperatures during the day have not exceeded 50 degrees yet. I don't even think they went above 45 today. The highest day for next week is only projected to be 51.
Yep.
But we're supposed to see snow at the end of next week. So it's been really good for the start of the season here. So, but
hopefully it continues.
Yes, hopefully. We did not go ride the White Ribbon of Death yet.
No.
So, which, I mean, last year I did not have a good start to my season. I got a concussion.
Yeah. The same dude that went to Wolf Creek, one of his friends, was throwing up today from a concussion. Yeah. People we were even joking about it, how, like, talking about it yesterday with all the other dudes at the shop, that just, like, the early season edits that come out of A-Basin are just retarded.
Like, throwing hammers.
Like, guys, it's October. You got your whole season ahead of you, and this is the cycle we always see here in Summit County. As A-Basin opens, everybody's like, gotta start throwing hammers, gotta start getting footage, and then about mid to late November, we're seeing blown knees, we're seeing broken collarbones, we're seeing strains. People are just blowing themselves up because they're going way too hard, way too early. Like,
yeah.
The whole season here, guys, and
I'm not going hard this
freaking
year.
Long. Cool it.
Yeah.
I don't understand.
So there's that. And then we're going to do a follow-up right now for last month. I pissed off, mainly me, pissed off a bunch of people. I'm just going to say, what I said sticks. I don't give a fuck. And that's that. Let's see. What else is going on? Oh, I pissed off Aaron Leibowitz from Elevated Surfcraft for calling him out. We just did a top five overall volume shifted powder boards, and he decided to leave a comment acting like we don't know what his brand is, which we did. We talked to him about working with him.
I literally talked to him in person at SA last year.
So did I.
Yeah.
And talked to him on snow.
Yeah.
And
he he sent me messages like, hey, let's meet up.
Yeah.
On my Instagram, knowing that it was with Angry Snowboarder, like it wasn't just me, like why would he do that unless I was attached to Angry Snowboarder? So specifically was seeking us out to get us to try and ride stuff, and I ran out of time at SA because I was there for my other job, and then he basically was like a middle finger because he was like, well, there's boards in Aspen, get them if you can.
Yeah, didn't tell us where they were in Aspen, hit me up.
Yeah.
And he said he was going to leave boards for us either at Copper or Breckenridge. I think he said Breckenridge. He was going to leave them at Mountain Wave for us.
Yeah.
And then he took them to Aspen, and then he just basically said, well, they're in Aspen if you want to get, didn't say where they were. Just a complete middle finger and fuck you to him. So I called him out, and he went about as butthurt as I thought he would, which is fine because fuck him, fuck his brand. And the only reason I think that he actually reached out to us or put anything on our social media from that top five was because Telos Snowboards got the #1 slot for the Backslash, which you should buy 5 of them. They're doing pre-orders now. Get them while you can. But that factory, which is GP87, is mass-producing his boards. So, or is trying to. I don't really know what's going on there.
Yeah,
and I think that's why.
Happens.
Yeah, I think that he reached out. He did that because he saw that they got an award and he was jealous. Frankly, I really don't give a fuck. He's another Me Too brand, and he's one of those people that I was stoked to want to ride his stuff until the way he treated me. And I'm just, I've done this long enough where if you don't want to work with us or you're going to be hard to work with, I will just say, fuck it, you're not worth my fucking time anymore.
Yep.
And that's it. It's the same way that I feel about, what's that company from up in Canada there? The fucking, he's on SBF, Fullback.
Oh, yeah.
That guy is one of the biggest pains in the dick to try to work with, and everyone's like, you should ride one, you should ride a big Fullback, and
Sure, we'd love to, but the dude's impossible to work with.
Impossible to work with, and other people have solidified that, and I get this with a lot of brands where I'm like, I will be stoked to work with them, and then they open their mouth and they condescend, or they treat me like shit, or they make false promises, and I'm sick of just biting my tongue and being like, I'm just like, fuck it. I'm just going to call them out. You want to know what calling out, especially from you guys in the audience, did for us? You guys got us union bindings this year.
Yeah.
Like, that wasn't us.
No.
You guys opened that door.
That was the comments in the YouTube videos and some other stuff on the website. That was you guys saying, why the hell don't you have union? And finally they listened and said, oh, I guess we don't have a choice. We've got to send them stuff. So we've got it now.
So if you guys want us to ride a brand and we can't get them, fucking email them. Social media blast them. Do anything you want. Make them change their mind, because I'm sick of devoting hours of time for nothing in return.
We've got better things to do than beg brands to send us stuff. Little brands that are going to benefit more from us writing their stuff than we're going to benefit from writing their stuff.
Yeah.
So,
and like we're not doing it anymore. Like I told Aaron Leibowitz, this is exactly what I said. I was like, we're the gatekeepers to a community. And you guys expect us to introduce you to new brands, tell you what's going on, tell you how things are, and do that. If that company does not want to work with us, then why would we allow them to work with or to visit you and be part of this community and introduce you? Because if they're saying we're not worth their time or the effort, or to make them just do a minimal amount of work, I mean, literally the guy had to drive 14.2 miles from the Copper Demo to leave boards.
Mm-hmm.
And that was it. But then he drove them to Aspen 2.5 hours one way for us. I haven't owned a car in 15 fucking years. Like, that's not it. Like, our reps.
And neither of us have Aspen passes. We can't ride Aspen.
Yeah.
I mean, I pay to ride Aspens.
Yeah.
Like, what am I going to do? Drive out there and then drive back here?
Yeah.
Let
alone, I left them for you at Aspen. Cool. Great statement. Where did you leave them? Maybe I know someone? It doesn't matter. But basically, the long and the short of it is, fuck this guy. I really don't care. I took screenshots of the whole thing, and they will be posted up behind me on the YouTube video for everyone else to dissect, whether you like what I have to say or not. I am at a point now where I think calling brands out again is probably what actually needs to happen. Yeah. Someone needs to just say, hey, you guys fucking suck, up your game. On another note, the brand Snowfisk out of Utah reached back out to me, and they want us to review some of their new stuff. They tweak some stuff. So if you haven't seen the reviews, they make nothing but powder boards. They've got a 66 Swallowtail. They've got called the Deeps. They've got some volume shifted boards, stuff like that. So they will be sending us some more of that. And that is a little brand with a lot of cool little tech in there. And if you haven't seen the reviews, you should check it out. I'll put a link down below in the description for the audio podcast, and I will put a link for YouTube.
For a Western manufacturer, they're definitely different and definitely worth looking at if you're looking for something different. So,
yeah, that's kind of the long and short there. I do kind of wonder with this elevated surfcraft thing if we'll be invited to Shaper Summit in Jackson Hole. Supposedly, media's always invited, but you know what? I bet you we know more people there than him.
Oh, we definitely know more people there than him.
So, you know, I've seen brands like this just be flash in the pan. So, basically, don't expect any elevated surfcraft reviews or anything like that. But
unless you really, really want them, and then that's up to you guys.
You guys need to make that happen. But frankly, that dude needs to apologize and get his head out of his ass and stop acting like an entitled millennial.
Mm-hmm.
The other thing is I'm working on a top 5. It'll be coming out soon of micro board manufacturers, like more like shapers that you guys should keep your eye on. Like this is stuff that I've never ridden, but they've got unique shapes. They got a cool thing going on with their company and stuff.
Totally.
So I'm looking at a top 5. There's a couple brands that you guys have probably never heard of that I'm going to be doing it, and that'll probably be coming out in November. One of the other things I want to address is the Angry Snowboarder store. You guys fucking killed it. 32 hours, 100% sell-through on everything I put up. Like, couldn't believe it. I fucked up on the shipping, though, and undercharged. So everyone that ordered something, I ate a bunch of costs, but you got your product. So that was good. There have been a few issues with shipping. Some people haven't gotten some stuff, so I've had to actually reship sticker packs. This happens, but it looks like right now, Ian Mulhall, I think that's his name, Mulhall, one of our fans, he got part of his package today, so he got his sweatshirt, but so that was the United Kingdom. So I know that everyone should have got that. We will not have anything for limited release for the month of October. building it up for next month for November, but there will be a bunch of new shirts, a bunch of hoodies. For all you guys that bitched and moaned that I didn't do anything over an XL, you big and tall guys are getting a special drop just for you. Limited run hoodies all the way up to, I think, triple X. I was maybe going to do a quad X as well, but the cost on that's a little high. Also, for Black Friday, I will be doing a gift box drop. There will be, I believe, 9 of them. It is a mystery box. You have no say of what's inside it, but there will be some awesome things in there. So there's that going on for us. So if you wanted to get a sticker pack, I have pulled them up right now, but I will be putting them back on next month. There will be a video announcement. There will be a social media announcement. You will be able to get what we are about to drop, and I have ordered a lot more stuff this time around. So instead of 2 of everything, I think I pretty much ordered 3 or 4 of everything, but it will be a 36-hour flash sale. So you got 36 hours to order it, and after that,
we're going to give a pre-warning when they're going to drop?
Yeah. The video will drop the day before, just announcing everything. There'll be
so
plugs.
Keep an eye out, make sure you know, and if you want to get stuff, make sure you know when it's going to be dropping.
Yeah. The other thing is we want to do more live streams. I've been kind of dropping the ball on this, but I think I've got a new setup for that. So I think next week I will try to do a live stream on Friday. So for those of you that don't know, today's what, the 18th? 19th. It's the 19th of October, so that'll be right around Halloween-ish. Mm-hmm. So there will be a live stream because we haven't done one of those in about a year. So
been a while.
And
we're gonna try and play around doing that, like on hill. I may even do that on my own if I'm testing something. You know, I'll try to make sure you guys know when it's gonna happen, so that you can get on and ask some questions, whatever. If I'm testing something out that you guys are curious about or anything else, we may try and do some on-hill live streams as well.
Yeah, and one of the things I was thinking of as snowboarders in cars, if Kevin and I are driving anywhere, like, cause we're looking at a trip to Utah, trip to Jackson, and a trip to Taos, give or take. When we're driving, we'll have some time, and if I've got someone running co-pilot, then they can read the questions to me, and I can drive, and vice versa. So we'll do that for you guys. We're trying to do more unique things for you. The other thing is, a lot of you guys have been saying you love our video reviews, but there's no riding footage. One, all those board reviews, you have to realize I had to reshoot those because my hard drive had died. So that was 233 videos that I had to reshoot with a concussion. So if you actually look at my eyes, I'm fucking out of it. But I had lost basically 2 terabytes or 1 terabyte of footage. So I had to film 2 terabytes. I'm picking up the new GoPro 7. Not every video is going to have tons of riding footage. We're not biting on Snowboard Pro Camp or anything. This is something I've wanted to do for years, but we hadn't had the financial means, and things hadn't been where I wanted
and the way we used to do the reviews was we would cram them all into the spring season, and to be able to film riding on top of trying to review as many boards as we did in that short amount of time was just, it was a logistical nightmare.
I mean, you got to think that like realistically, I was riding like 116, 125 boards a season and cramming in, and I would ride them from the end of January, or let's say roughly, if I was lucky, the middle of January to like the first or second week of May.
Right.
And then I would write them all out, and then I'd get everything all set, and then we would drop them usually in September. And everything's kind of changed with the shift to YouTube and how we're doing things. So I just want everyone to be kind of apprised of that situation. Like, we're taking some feedback, but the big thing is, by and large, like, we are still an independently financed operation. We rely a lot on YouTube ad revenue, affiliate ad revenue, and Angry Snowboarder VIP. Angry Snowboarder VIP is literally what is funding this podcast. It is what has funded the growth that everyone has seen since January. Yep. So if you are not a member of Angry Snowboarder VIP, I would strongly encourage you to check it out, see if that's something that you would like to be a part of. There are multiple tiers over there. Some of the tiers, you can get a monthly sticker pack. That's our sticker club. So every month you get an envelope with stickers in it. And then there's the the elite tier, where which is about to change, actually. So this is a surprise for all the other members. But starting in December, every member of the ultra tier, like, you get a package, you get a thing when you sign up, and then you would be entered into a raffle in June and December. But now I'm also going to give everyone that's in that tier a sticker envelope in June and December. So basically, if you say you sign up, it's October, you'd get one in October, you'd get one in December, and you'd get another one in June, as long as you are a current active member in there and currently supporting us. And then there's the super mega ultra tier, which is like $500 a month. I really don't believe anyone will ever click on it, but it's there. And then I might even add one that's even higher tier, but we're in the process of redoing Angry Snowboarder VIP, which is actually on the Patreon platform. It's one of those things that it's really allowed us. This is what's actually allowed Kevin to work more with us now. So got that. It's paid for equipment. It's paid. It's just given a lot more ease for the amount of work. And like we both work 40-hour-a-week jobs, and then I put another 100 hours a week into Angry Snowboarder. So,
so if you like the progress that we've made since January, and you want to keep that kind of progress coming, and keep moving us forward, and keep seeing the stuff that you guys really want to see, and you're saying, "Oh, we want to see this, we want to see this," that we haven't done yet, that is the best way to help keeping us progressing towards that stuff that you guys want to see is Angry Snowboarder VIP.
Yeah, and like I said, I'm going to redo it, and the way I look at it is when I redo this, like you will see a new video go up on the YouTube channel. You will see it posted on our social media, and it will be on the angrysnowboarder.vip page, which is Patreon. That will be there, and it will fully break down what we are trying to do now going forward in the future, because I actually have a very serious direction, what I want to do, and there's a staff I want to get involved, and I think funding it through the snowboarders of the internet will allow us to do that. So with that said, I think this is kind of everything that we've been working on. I want to say one more thing. For all you people that have Rokus, you need to go check out Casey Willax's Stoked Life. I think that's what they're calling it. But my friend Casey Willax, I don't know if you follow him on YouTube, you should. He's a way more positive person than me, which is fine. I'm not a positive person. I'm a realist. I see things exactly how they are, and it's kind of sad and depressing. But he's got his own channel over there, so I think it's a lot of the same stuff that's going up on his YouTube channel. But if you have a Roku, check it out. I just want to support the homie over there. I've known Casey for years now, actually. I think I want to say like 5-6 years. He's been a good friend. Done Thanksgiving with him a couple times. Just different things like that. And I know he's over in Europe now, and eventually he will work his way back to Colorado, and we're supposed to go get tacos, so I know he'll probably film that.
Yeah.
Because that's what Casey does, because he's doing that vlog life. But basically, Casey Willax is the Casey Neistat of snowboarding, in my opinion.
Yep.
So go follow him. Go check out the Roku. I want to just make sure that he's getting recognized for what he's doing and the hard work he's doing. Yeah. And I think any company that wants to give him product should 100% give him product, but he does not need to be sponsored by any one company anymore. He's transcended that as a rider, and he's a great rider. And
yeah, he is.
He'll teach you a lot of good things. Plus, sometimes you get guest appearances on his videos from our good friend Crowbar.
Yeah.
Who, just to spill the beans, you will see this in the Angry Snowboarder VIP revamp, but he wants to do trick tip videos with us. And Crowbar is a coach at Mountain Snow Academy. Mm-hmm. So we want to make trick tip videos for you. So you guys are hearing it here first or watching it on YouTube. I'm not sure where you guys are doing this, but
digesting our voices and or faces.
Yes. Hopefully not in your stomachs. It's really morbid. I keep having visions of
brain digestion.
I just visioned that scene from was it The Dream Child? Was it Nightmare on Elm Street 4, 5? Can't remember, but it's the one where like all the little people start coming out of Freddy's chest and shit. I don't know. It's really gruesome, but I love Nightmare on Elm Street. So can't remember which movie it was right now. But anyways, with that said, we're gonna dive into we're going to deep dive into the worst snowboard inventions ever made, and we're going to drastically talk about them.
And you're going to listen.
Or watch.